You know what I realized? One of the things I realized today is, people say, oh, wait till you get a load of what the Republicans do to Obama about this stuff. But I realized, you know what? The Republicans really haven't done anything. It wasn't John McCain who did this. It wasn't him that brought it up. It wasn't him that pounds it home every day. It's the media. I mean, you wonder why we focus on the media so much. Because, the media says, oh, the Republicans are going to do this, as they do it day in, day out for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So they don't really need the Republicans to do it at all. The media does it itself. It's some self-fulfilling prophecy. And until we recognize and they recognize that, it's going to keep happening over and over. And Ellis, there at the end of our interview with him, Ellis Coase from Newsweek, made a good point about how whites view it and how blacks view it. And he said whites look at it as like, hey, look, it's ancient history. What do you want me to do about it? I didn't do anything about it. And the thing is, I have some empathy towards that. I don't think the guy in Pittsburgh who's trying to get along had anything to do necessarily with what happened in the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, etc. All we're trying to do is get an understanding. So he gets that sometimes some folks are in a position they are today because of what happened in the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s. And what you do about it is different than achieving that understanding. Okay, once you've achieved that understanding, then we can come to a conclusion on what we should do about it. It doesn't mean that we achieve that understanding, hence, black folks need to have an advantage. We can all agree, and Barack Obama seems to agree to some degree, that no matter how you got to where you are, if you are economically disadvantaged, perhaps we should give you a hand up. And that perhaps we shouldn't do affirmative action based on race, but we should do it on socioeconomic conditions. Those are possibilities, and those are discussions we need to have. And that's where it matters. That's where it's real. That's where the issue is something substantive rather than just guilt by association. And so when I say, and I have always said this because I really believe that I don't view myself as white or black or Asian or anything. I'm kind of this weird, neutral Turkish ethnicity that people can't quite tell where we're from, right? But so from that perspective, I'm going to ask the white folks in America, please calm down. Nobody's looking to take your job or your opportunity at school, etc. Understand where people are coming from. Don't get all offended. Don't get wigged out. Even listen to what Reverend Wright is saying, although he might say it sometimes bombastically and in a way that I even think is a little over the top. But hear him out for a second, and then that doesn't mean that you agree to everything he says should be the solution, or any candidate or pastor or religious figure says is the solution. But let's hear it out and then say, hey, look, this is my perspective on what I think the right solution should be to people who obviously need a little bit of help because they're in a bad socioeconomic condition. And then we can get to that solution together once we all understand each other and know that we don't have a bad motive and we're not coming at it from a bad place and we don't have bad intentions. We all have good intentions and want to do the right thing so that all of us can achieve it together. All right, that's my feel-good moment of the day for you.